At St. Mary's University, we believe higher education should be a transformative experience, one that empowers our students to change the world. As St. Augustine taught nearly 2,000 years ago, the true power to transform the world comes through the pursuit of knowledge, and learning at St. Mary's is a transformative experience for the student, both academically and spiritually.
My research currently is on how to promote democracy in really poor countries transitioning from authoritarianism to political democracy, and countries coming out of war. Well, I started taking students to Central America during the conflicts, the wars. A well-organized 2-week trip or 3-week trip can do more to transform a student than anything I do in the classroom. It is important to have students be open to transformation. So these types of experiences, they come back, they are better citizens of their community, and they are very knowledgeable about the world. They are far more interested in what's happening in the world. But they also understand the Marianist charism, the idea of family, of community, rooted in Mary, rooted in Catholic teaching.
The research that I've been doing has been a longitudinal study of beluga behavior and the calf development, and in particular the interactions between mothers and their offspring. It's a unique opportunity because it hones their observational skills. So it doesn't matter if they're observing belugas or humans, it's the fact that they have experience doing that sort of stuff. And as a psychology professor, observation is a major part of a student's life as they're going to come in and go into the field of psychology. So I think they're very critical skills. You know, some people might say that can't coexist with science or religion or both, but I don't think that that has been an issue. I think that they have been able to come to this goal of us being able to show an objective viewpoint. I think St. Mary's has, again, been successful in being able to encourage that and to cultivate that.
My lab works on various aspects of the nervous system, and from development, so very early on, embryologically, as the nervous system is developing, to disease states in the developed nervous system. We focus on primarily a general type of protein called a growth factor. There's potential for therapeutic regimens involving this growth factor to treat certain types of diseases. For example, multiple sclerosis or diabetic neuropathy. It's not really the science so much, it's also to help train the students at St. Mary's. And I think that most students that come into St. Mary's want to help other people. And the way they see themselves doing that is by becoming a medical doctor. But I think my research and research by other people on campus shows that there are other ways that you can help.
By training, I'm an electrical engineer, but I also do a lot of computer engineering work. Every engineer who graduates from our program, they need to do a year-long senior design project. One of the projects was entitled Electronically Assisted Trumpet, which was geared toward people who are aging, and because of the arthritis and other implications, they are not able to play the trumpet. They were trying to come up with a means that electronically control the trumpet so the trumpet player only blow the air. And they were able to come up with a very nice design, and actually that's a design that is going to be patented. It's important for us to see that when students in our institution, when they decide to do specific projects, are they keeping in mind what is the effect of this project on the whole humankind? And that's very important, because at the heart of our mission is service, and we want to capture that one in doing any kind of senior design project.
One of the things that I'm most interested in and always excited about doing is giving the students permission to find in their own psyches, in their own built-in dynamic of their own consciousnesses, permission to ask the questions and discover that there is value in exploring what it means to be a human being, what it really means to think of human beings as participating in a transcendent dimension of meaning, and to think of all human beings as their brothers and sisters. If that sense or that intimation of the universality of the human family informs a person's presence in the world and the way that they treat and think of other people, that is progress.
I'm the director of the clinical program, and the clinical program is primarily an educational program that law students in their second and third year can take for credit. The students learn about law, about procedure, about process, about working with clients through actually doing it. In addition to the wonderful educational experience that the students have in the clinic also provides an incredibly important service to the community. We represent people that no other legal service is able to represent. Many of the students change their whole view of themselves, of the practice of law, and of what they're going to do in the future because of their experience in the clinic. You know, it's the most important work that I have ever done in my whole life. The clinic is the Catholic Marianist charisma on its feet and in the community.
The end goal for the university is to educate the students in such a way that they can integrate their faith and, in doing so, come out as more whole individuals, try and integrate their lives.
In other words, you have to be in that environment, you have to pick it up. It is not something that only taught in class, but caught in the environment.
They understand that diploma that they receive when they graduate is not just a piece of paper. It represents a whole deep set of values and attitudes that the Marianist and the Catholic Church has tried to imbue our students with.
If they come out of their experience at St. Mary's and walk across that stage as part of the solution, then I am a person of hope. I'm not an optimist, that's a passive word. I'm a person of hope, which is a word rooted in faith.
In every field, St. Mary's graduates share a special passion to make a difference, to find positive ways to impact others, from around the block to around the world. St. Mary's University, the integration of faith and knowledge.